in the blog, but yeah, sorry, I just got a phone call. So yeah, I think that was good. I'll link it, but I think if we were to do it again, I'd go over that phrase to refine it even more, so it looked really crisp and sharp. Also, kind of being more dancey about it, because even though it's street, it still needed to be kind of more dancey in a way. So I think just refine the moves more and like not make it so muddled, which not a lot of it, but because we hadn't rehearsed on the stage, it was quite close. We were all quite close together, so I think spreading out more would be something that we need to work on, just as a whole, not just myself, but yeah. What else? I think it did go really well. I think we just needed to it just needed a tiny bit more refining. Not so that it was over rehearsed, but just so that it was really, everyone was clear and knew what they were doing. So yeah, if it was to do that again, then that's what I'd do. Also, just extend more, I think, needed to, on my half, yeah, I think extending it more just so that it looks more like if it can fill the stage more and be kind of more like performance based. Not that I wasn't, but it would just help with making it look even better, because it did go really well, but it wasn't. I think if everyone had really kind of gotten into the mood of it a tiny bit more, it would have looked a tiny bit better. But overall, I think it was actually really good, and we performed it to our best when we were actually on stage. In terms of performance skills, I think even more facial expressions, so because a lot of mine were just from concentrating on what I was doing, as well as like, giving character to the piece. But I think even more facial expressions to show the mood of what the dancers were feeling at certain points in the piece. Well, that's mainly for me, but for like the rest of the street people as well, I think we could improve on that. And just being really strong in our movements instead of being like floppy, which we weren't, but if it had just been really pulsy and like just on every beat, like pop the movement instead of just kind of going into it, if you're like that more. So I think that would have been an improvement. But overall, I think it went really well. My targets would be to be way more confident. Or I already am confident in what I'm doing, but be even more confident, especially when you're doing jazz, because it will really help boost the feel of it, because it will just look so like stand off and stand out to the audience. Another target is to obviously get more fit so that I don't struggle doing some of the movements, like for example, like to slide. I need to learn that I can do a slide fine, but I think at the moment I'm just like a bit unsure about it. And be more creative with my moves, I think, because a lot of the transitions, I think I just walked. I don't know if that was because there wasn't much space to do anything else, but I think, yeah, if I just became more confident in transitions and more creative, then I think that would really help in jazz, because it means that I'd be able to choreograph something a bit different for, say, if we were had to devise a piece for like a duet or a solo, just to transition or come up with a phrase. I think that would be a lot more like useful. I think that's about it. I think we all did really well. I think, yeah, just facial expressions, being more confident in the moves, being more creative when devising stuff, and just believing in myself, really, because that just gives off a better performance for the audience if they look at someone and go, oh yeah, she knows what she's doing, she's confident in what she's doing, rather than kind of being she a bit unsure. So yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, that's my evaluation on Rock Challenge. And we won 7 awards, so that's not too bad, is it?